storing the data permanently. So I'm going to start with numpy.savetxt. So this kind of thing, load txt, I want to use it. Open your notes. All of you open. So numpy, first time you are opening the notes, write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Especially I'm making you to write it because it is a very big important topic. Write a Python program which demonstrates which demonstrates which demonstrates how to save the data in a text file, how to save the data in a text file, how to save the data in a text file, and how to read the data from text file, how to read the data from text file, and how to write the data to the text file, and read the data from text file. Read the data from text file. So how to do this? This I'm going to enter into this session now. So let us try to understand. Go to this place. Go to this place, Jupyter Notebook. So I'm going to start here. We are going to take up the data. How to write the data in a text file. How to write the data in a text file. All those things we need to go for it. Very, very simple. So we need to start answering those kind of things. Not bad. So there I'm going to take up. So here, NumPy with IO operations. NumPy with IO operations. IO operations are nothing but files only. So there I'm going to take up writing the data to the text file and read the data from the text file. Read the data from text file. Set. So there I'm going to write it. Tell me what to do. What is my date? First, to write the data, how many operations you do on files? Suppose if I explain something, it will enter into your brain. That is called a main memory. To save my brain data into permanently, I need to open the notes or not. Notes is called something like a file name. That I need to open in which mode? Write mode. So no doubt in that for some of the students of my batches, morning 7 a.m. batch students, files is not completed. But still they can understand. They have to follow with open. With open, I need to go for name of the file. Name of the file to be taken. And I need to mention the mode of the file. Mode of the file. So what is my file name? I am going to take it. What is the file name? Where I am going to take it? Absolute path I will mention it. Absolute path. In which folder I want to create a file. Example, I want to create my file in Python 9am data science. There I will take up. In this place I want to create a file. So I'll go to this place ma. In this place I want to create my file. So I will write it in this location. I need to write double slashes. In this place I will write double slashes. In the morning 9 a.m. in the packages when I come back, I will talk about the significance of double slashes. Right now, don't worry. Double slash, nobody will ask in interview point of view. What is the meaning of double slash? Will ask. If they ask double slash, what you will answer? Arithmetic operator division. Single slash, double slash. Single slash and double slash, you know the meaning of it. But double slash, single slash, I am using in the path of the folder. So that's why you don't worry about it. And there I'm writing, the thing is something like nit1.txt. nit1.txt text file. I'm giving an extension called txt. You can give your own data called nit.data. NIT.info, anything you can give it. Are you following? So don't say like this. Don't move your head horizontally because neck pain will come. Yes or no, you answer it. Are you following? Like that. So I will write what here txt, write dot data, dot info. All these things I used to tell in our Python class only. Okay, now I'm going to take the mode. Mode I will write it. What are the modes? How many modes are there? We are having 8 modes are there. R, W, A, R plus, W plus, A plus, X, X plus. So perfectly I was explained for you. Of course, you might forget that. I know. But my thing is so beautiful. The notes will make you to higher situations in any of the part. Files, file opening modes. Such a beautiful notes I used to give you. File opening modes. ఎక్కడ? File opening modes. See, like a small kids, how you write it in the fifth class, sixth class, red ink, green ink, underline, etc. Underline. What is R mode? What is W mode? What is A mode? What is R plus? What is W plus? A plus, X, X plus. With what? Examples also. Examples. Anni inni కాదు. So many. So many. So here, I'll open example 1, example 2, example 3, example 4, example 5, example 6, example 7. ఎవరు చెప్పరని మనం ఒకళ్ళమే చెప్పేది. We only tell, verify, inquire everywhere. And you are only the best example of different batch students are there. These are all if you practice. Number one, you are or not? Number one. With each and every mode, I used to show one answer, one example. So that part you already know. Today I am using here mode called what? W I am using it. W. As what I am using FP. As FP I am using it. FP. Nothing but the pointer which is pointing to this file. This file is created newly because of the mode W. This file is pointed by FP. Indentation symbol I am writing. FP dot to write the data to the file. To write the data to the file, we say what? Write off. We say what? Write off. Because already FP contains what? Write off. And I can write the data to the file. How do we write the data to the file? Normally, you can write text data, numeric data, anything, but it is stored in the form of what? str. So I am writing, my dear students, 1.0 space 2.0 space 3.0. I want to write 3 by 3 matrix in the file. అర్థమవుతుందా? 3 by 3 matrix is nothing but 2D array na? 2D array. Rows are 3D array, 2D array with 2 rows, 3 rows and 3 columns. I will write it 3 and I am writing to make my cursor to bring new line. I will write backslash n. You know, backslash n is for what? New line. I will write here 4.0. Next is called what, ma? 5.0. Next is called 6.0. Next after that, backslash n. Tell me, students, 7.0, 8.0, 9.0. I will write it close. Because of that, what is happening, ma? What is happening? Print off. Tell me, file created, text file created, and data saved. Data saved. Data saved in file. Data saved in file. Data saved in file. So try to run this. Try to run this. Invalid syntax. Forget what? Comma. So here, 8 pointer. This is called what? Okay. So this is somewhere else. Okay. Where is it? So double quotes missing here. Yes. Double quotes missing there. Text file created and the data saved in file. Quotes missing. Nothing wrong in that. Quotes missing. So this file is created in where? In this folder, this file is created and I wrote the data. Go to the place, all of you. Go to this 9am data science. Under that NIT, one text file is created. If I open it in any editor, it is written the data like this. Are you following me? Data written like this is looking like what? Matrix data. This is looking like matrix data. So coming to the point back, here I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to take up. I will go to this place. Now I want to read the data from the text file. Shall I read the data from text file? Right. So this is called what? Data. How to write the data to the text file. And I want to read the data from the text file. So how to get the data from the text file? Now I will go for it. So reading, read the data from which file? Text file. Tell me now. Same. With the open, tell me students, I need to specify the absolute path. Absolute path, I need to mention it. Absolute path, I need to mention it. This entire thing I need to take, I need to take it. And what I should mention here, comma, which mode it is? R mode. As what? FP. As FP. I'm going to write it as FP. This is how do you read the data? This is, come on, file data is equal to FP dot read. FP dot read off. So I can read the complete data wherever FP is pointing. So how do you write this now? So I'm writing file data. There I'm writing print of what? File data. Now I'm going to write it. So try to run this invalid syntax. Close the bracket as FP. So you are going to get it. Are you getting or not? This is by using what? Normal files of Python. Normal files of Python this is. Suppose if I write nit2.py, you will be getting exception. What is that exception? File not found error will come. File not found error will come. How to write it? We can write it. Try and this thing like this. You can write. Try and you can write this. This is an exception handling related. Here I am writing. Here I will write it. Except what is this? File not found error. File not found error. These days, exception handling also people are not able to teach. Exception handling also not teaching in Python classes. How danger people are going out of it. It's really very sad too. File not found. So file does not exist. File does not exist. In exception handling, we did one project of different type of ATM operations related. So see students, file does not exist, you are getting it. Now you say 1.py. Now it is there and you will get the output. Are you getting or not? This is by using what? Normal library of Python. How to do this? Read the data from which file? Text file by using what? NUMPY dot. What is the function name now? Load txt. Spell out. Load txt. Sir, how to write it? Simple, sir. Tell me now. I will write it directly. File data. File data is equal to what is my module, ma'am? NumPy. I'll say import NumPy as NP. What is NP? Alias name. Alias name. Come on, NP dot load txt. NP dot load txt of what? Path of the file. Path of the file. What is my path of the file? This entire place. Wherever it is available into E colon 9am data science NIT. Get this now thoroughly. You mention it within this and say like this NIT1.txt. Extension should be matching students. Extension should be matching with double slashes. You need to mention ma, and this part I will write it. What I will write it now? I will write this entire data. So this I will write this entire data, file data. Are you following me? So execute. So you are going to get this file data. The major important thing is what? Load txt. Load txt. What is the function name? Load txt. Earlier one I wrote with what? Normal file operations only using Python. I mean, with the Python in my project, they have written the data with a normal. They can read the complete data with what? Simply what is the function name? Load txt. Getting my point? Suppose if I write any other file name, here also you will get what? File not found error will be coming. How to handle the exception? By writing try and except block. In the exception handling, we used to discuss how well we can discuss. Understood, students? Now, in the exception handling, you will come across try and except, you will get it. There also, first project will be starting. ATM operations project will start. Clear or not clear? So, how many ways are there to read the data from the file? Right now, two ways. One is with normal file operations of Python. One more is with NumPy load txt file. Understand? One more kind of data you want to go for it. This is a data. This is looking like an ND array. And you can print it. Sir, what are the types, sir? Once can you print, sir? Type of what, mom? File data. Type of file data. It is called what? ND array. The total file data I'm getting in the form of what? ND array. So I want to go for doing what? Another type of data I want to write it. How do you write the ND array data to the file? How do you write the ND array data to the file? By going for what? What is the function name here? Load txt. Next function is what? Save txt. So now I am going to write program for demonstrating demonstrating writing the ND array object data. ND array object data. ND array object data to the file. To the which file? Text file. Take one ND array. Come on, take it. NP dot array of ND dot array of, say take it as what? 10, 20, 30, 40. Or take it as 1.0 comma 2.0 comma. So 3.0 something like this you take it. 3.0. This is one thing. Next is called what I am doing. 4.0 comma 5.0 comma 6.0 comma 6.0 comma. Next is called what 7.0 comma, like this you take it. 7.0 comma 8.0 comma 9.0. Instead of writing all of them, I can write happily as what? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. D type is equal to float. D shape of 3 comma 3. Okay, now right. This is going to be printing ND array object here. This is a list in list I took it. List in list. Everything is okay. Commas and all those 6. Right. The print of what? Given array. Given ND array object. Given ND array object. So there I'm going to write it. Print of A. So written. This data I want to write to the file. Tell me how do you write to the file? So I'm going to write it. I'm going to write it. How to go for writing the data to the file? Tell me how to write the data to the file. Quick, quick. So this is my data. It is available. So save the data to the file. How do you save it? NP dot load txt. Opposite is what, mom? Save txt. Save txt and take your file name. Load txt took the file name or not? Save txt. On which file name you want to take it? Sir, take it as this one only. Take it as this one only. E colon Python for 9am data science. Under that you take the location. Under that you try to place it. This one you take it. There you write nit2.p1, nit2 dot what? Data. It is a text file. No need to give .txt. It is, you can take it as like this. Then, comma, I need to write it as what, I will write it. Some type of parameters are there also you can take. Each one value can be end with what? Because you can just simply say like this. But I want to give space between each and everything. There is one argument type I am writing, students. What is that? I am going to write it. Delimiter. Do you know delimiter? In my class, delimiter is nothing but punctuational marks. Splitting the data with a hyphen delimiter. Splitting the data with hash based delimiter. Splitting the data hyphen based. These are all called what? Split off delimiter. You can use it. Delimiter is equal to what? Space. Write the data to this nit2 data with a space. And if you want, of course, if you want, one more is also there, ma. FMT is equal to, actually by saying all these things, I don't want to confuse because I have to tell you how you want to write this data, how this data you want to write it. And you already know that part also. Percentage FO. What is the percentage of format specifier? Long ago. Format specifier. Percentage S, percentage D, percentage F. 1.1 I am writing. 1.1 or 0.2, something like whatever you like it. So FMT, you don't want to go for it, no problem. If you go for this, no problem here. I'm writing delimiter is equal to, I'm writing something like this. FMT you don't want, you don't worry about it also. Nothing to bother about it. Are you following, students? So let me write it, save txt, this data written. Delimiter is equal to, now I'm going to write it. So what I'm going to write it, print off. I'm going to write it as data, ND array data, ND array data, ND array data, saved in file, saved in text file, saved in text file. So I'm going to write it. Are you following me? So here, try to go for it. Delimiter. So unexpected, got an unexpected argument. Delimiter. So delimiter. Any spelling? Delimiter. Delimiter. So here it is called, what do you know? METER. Got an unexpected argumented delimiter. Leave it. Leave this place and try to write it. So here, save txt. Missing one required positional argument x. Missing one required positional argument x. What is that x? np dot save txt, comma. Okay. So there I need to write which data you are writing to nit2 dot data. Which data you are writing to nit2 data? A. What is that A called? ND array data. I must mention that A. Which data you are writing? A. Into this file. Now you try to write it. So ND array data saved in where? Text file. And don't think that directly it will be coming. Nobody can enter directly into the higher level. If you want to become an expert doctor, at least minimum few people should be collected by garbage collector in the beginning days. Patient relatives will come and fight, some attack will be done. After doing so much of R&D, then only doctor will become expert. Correct or not? Directly you will not become to all the way to that. So that's why don't expect directly when I press enter key, don't get the output. You have to do experiment on it. Are you following me? So A, ND array object written. Are you following me? Go to the place. Here I'm going to write it. E colon. What is this now? 9am, and I'm going to write nit2.data. I'll open it. I'm going to take up here. Data is written like this. How it is written? In the form of what? Exponential format it is written. Are you following me? Exponential format. Madhubavalu. 1 means what? 1 0 0. It is nothing but what? Exponential format. 1 into 10 to the power of 0. 1 into 10 to the power of 0 is nothing but 1 only. Sir, where you said this? This I taught in. If you go to your locations, everywhere else, when you go to the data types, under that float data type, under that there is a data type called float here. The general format, the float can also be used to store the data in where? Scientific notation data. Endu cheppanadi why I said, because I will teach in the further to these people NUMPY, PANDAS, matplotlib. That time data will come in what? Scientific notation. If I don't cover that, you will feel today only newly seeing. But as a faculty, I'll support my teaching, which is a consecutive teaching, already taught. You also said, sir taught already. Examples also shown now. Examples also shown. That's why students, reading my notes is compulsory. 3E, all these things, 5E minus 2, all these things explained it. 2e minus 1, these are all like this. Today, these are all called 2.000, etc. Like this, it is available. Following ma? See students, now I'm going to enter into the further. Nothing to here. I'm going to take up, follow me carefully. Now in this case, I'm writing, here I'm writing a comma, FMT is equal to, FMT is equal to, I'm writing percent of, percent f of 1.1, 1.1 or 1.1 of f, 1.1 of f. I wrote it like this. I wrote it like this. This is NIT2. This is NIT2 dot. This is NIT3 dot. I will take it. NIT dot. Now I will write it. Delimiter. Delimiter. Delimiter is equal to what? Some space. I wrote it. FMT is equal to. So here I got it. Delimiter is giving an error, student. So, delimiter. Spelling is correct now. So, here, try to run this. ND array data returned successfully. What is the meaning of 1.1 also? I want to show you. Go to NIT3.data. Here you go to NIT3.data. You go to this place. So here I'm going to write it. In this place, NIT3.data, try to open up and see what is happening. 1.1 only means 1.1. After the dot, I want only one, not 0.0.0.0.0 e etc. I don't want. This is nothing but try to observe it. You are understanding the significance of what FMT is equal to. Did you understand the significance of FMT? If I use FMT, I can just make my values to be available with my own thing. And what is that delimiter? Delimiter is going to do what? It will give you the spacing between 1.0, some space it will be given. For that purpose, I'm going to take it. For that purpose only, I'm going to take it. Are you following me now? Fine. Come out of that. Now I'm going to enter into the further. So last and final one thing I will check it. Go to the place. Here I will write it. Actually, why it is not working? Need not to worry about it. Delimiter. Actually, this also I will try it. Some space I am writing it like this. So here I will write it. Double quotes or single quotes, anything is okay. So here I will try to write it. Okay. Delimiter, DELIMITER. Okay. It is now working. So I'll press the enter key. It is written. Go to the place. NIT3.data. Here I am writing it. So it is going to having some small space. Any difference? Any difference? No. So మీకు కనిపించుతో లేదో తెలియదు. But I will take NIT4. NIT4 I will get it. So I'll write it something like more space I will give. 4.py I will give. If delimiter is working, it is working the data. And I will try to show you that NIT4 I will try to open it. And I hope that you are getting that. అక్కడ కూడా స్పేస్ ఉంది. మీరు ఆల్రెడీ 75 years old కాబట్టి మీకు కొద్దిగా స్పెట్స్ ప్రాబ్లం కాబట్టి one day I will Saturday I will conduct eye test camp, boot camp I will conduct. So eye test problems I will do because you are not able to see the spaces. Are you seeing the spaces? What is the syntax of save text? np dot save text absolute path of your file, comma delimiter FMT. On what format you want to? It is file format. There is a data what to be written. I hope you are following me. Online students, are you able to follow? All the students in online recommended to respond. So this is a data delimiter, and earlier one is simple thing is that we are understanding how to write the data here. Next I want to go for what? This is the data writing. Now at the same time I want to load or not. How do you load the data? Same. How do you write it? You already done. And how do you load the data? Already save text is done. How do you load your data, students? Already it is written here. You carry that entire thing. Which data I want? Which data I want, ma? What is my file name nit4.txt. nit4.txt. Load text of. Getting or not? So I'm going to write it. The data. NIT dot. Okay. That is called what? Not txt. It is called data. Data. NIT4 type is what? Dot data, not txt. So I will write it. See the data. Now you are getting the data in the form of what? ND array. Getting up? Right. So people will ask what question? How to write ND array data to the file? How to read the ND array data to the file in the form of which file? Text file. What are the two functions? Load txt, save txt. Save txt is to save the data, and load txt is to get the data. You can write 3D, you can write 4D, any data you can write it. Okay, now? Shall I go to the next? Right. Online students, can you tell me, are you following me now? Now I am going to enter into the binary file. I am going to enter binary file. How to write the data to the binary file? Write down. In program, you write it. Write down. Write a Python program which will write ND array data, 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 which will write ND array data in binary file, in binary file, in binary file, in binary file. Students, when I'm going to write any data in the form of binary file, program for demonstrating writing ND array data to the binary file. So binary files will be coming in the case of what? Image processing and all those levels you will get it. So binary data, all those things will come in the form of image processing. Binary files are nothing but what? Audio files, video files, which is denoted by the letter called B in our files. I already said text files, binary file. I said copying the image also. I said the code in the class. How to copy the image? I took my pic from internet, downloaded, copied into another thing. Like that I said. Image copy program. So if you take it there, why I'm showing that is because you have to realize that how the things will be. So types of files in Python, binary file denoted by letter called B, dot .png, dot .jpeg, dot .png, GIF, etc. Audio, video files, PDF with images. These things I said, and I also said to you this type of also. What is that? In this place, copy image, file image copy. Here, there it is called what? IMAG copy. IMAG here, image copy. And this is my pic also. This is my pic also. It is available. This is my pic also copied. Right? Just to show the memories. SAR set, SAR set. Program you are not remembering, but yes, you will remember. Right? Why I will show all these things? Because you should not feel SAR did not explain. When you go to an interview, everything will be from my notes. Confidently, I'm telling. That's why I read my notes. Okay, now it's my request for all of you. Read that. Now I will go to writing the data to the file. So here, go to the place. What is the extension to the binary file to be taken always? This is an ND array I'm taking as it is. Now I want to save the data. How do you save the data? NP dot. What is the function name I said? Save. Save. Now you need to take any binary file with an extension called NPY. NPY. Spell out. అంటే NumPy files అంటారు దాన్ని. NumPy files. NPY files are binary files of NumPy. Okay now? Don't tell what is NPY. NumPy files are called binary files. Binary files in NumPy are extended with .npy. So NIT5.npy. That I will keep it into same address. That I will keep it into same address. So there is no hurry at all. So here I am writing, students. In that NIT dot like this I am writing. Comma, what you want to write? A, I am writing it. Are you following me now? This is the data. Already I took this data. Now I'm going to write it. What I'm going to write it? ND array data, ND array data saved in what file? Binary file, binary file, verify, verify. So I'm going to write it. ND array data saved in binary file, verify. NPY file is getting stored. NP file is getting stored here. How to go for it? Go to the location here, E colon 9 a.m. data science. NPY, it is called NP5. You try to open it, you try to open it. If you see that, it is not going to be visible. Where I was set this binary file in our pickling and unpickling also, any pickling or unpickling, we need to take binary format. That binary format, you have to do what? Need to store the data in the form of binary only. So, that part you need to take care. If you are coming to this, why I'm saying that? When you go to the files to employee information system, if we go to this place, if we go to this place, delete or anything, if I open it, these are all called our deleting an employee. Here I took it in the form of what? RB. RB stands for what? Read mode with a binary option. This is the data for deleting the record from the file, random access mechanism. So here, no need to mention any B or something like this. You mentioned it. And don't try to do any experiment on this area called what? In this place, don't do any experiment on this. So here, .npy, by opening it, don't do by adding something, deleting something, don't do it. So it is an NP file, right? Done. Coming to this next, I want to read the data from where? Binary file. So how to do this now? Go to the place, program for demonstrating, reading the data, reading what? Reading the data from where? Reading the data from which file? Binary file into where? ND array object. Okay. So say here, how do you do it, mom? Start with NumPy, same, and file data is equal to np dot what? Load of our path, our absolute path. This entire path you need to mention. This entire path you need to mention. Here I need to mention this entire path. Getting me? So I will print it. Here, what is this now? File data, file data. I'm writing file data, print of file data, comma, type of file data, type of file data. So you are going to get this entire data. In the file data, I want only first row. I want only first row. In the file data, I want only first row. Here at choose the answer. I will apply slicing. I will apply what? Slicing. What I will do now? I will get it 0 colon 1 comma colon I will write it. Colon I will write it. So I'm going to get the data. అలాంటి చెప్పి పెట్టాం మనం మొత్తం మన ఆయుధాలన్నీ మన దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి అటాక్ చేయడమే ఇప్పుడు జస్ట్ అటాకింగ్ హూ ఇస్ యువర్ ఆపోజిట్ పర్సన్ ఇంటీరియర్ ద మూమెంట్ వి నాస్ వాట్ ఈస్ NumPy యువర్ సర్ ఐ వాంట్ minimum 30 minutes because I have a lot of knowledge in me. Beginning only you have to certify by yourself. I have a lot of knowledge. Please allow me to tell everything. Start from beginning and you prove by yourself as an expert in cup subject. Correct? Fine. Like that. You are getting it. You want the second one. You want the second row. You want to get the second row. You can use it. You can use it. Whatever you want. You want to customize by yourself. You want to customize by yourself. How do you go for it? For value in where? NP dot ND iter of what data? File data. Print of what? Val. Print of val. You are getting. ND iter. ND enumerate. Long ago, one day there was a NumPy. iterating. End iter, for loop, one for loop, two for loops, three for loops, four for loops. Rather than looping, more time complex style, go for what? End iter, end enumerate. Which one is the best? I said end iter, end enumerate. So when they ask about how to iterate the data, how to iterate 1D, how to iterate 2D, how to iterate 3D with the loops, that will take more time complexity. One for loop, order of n. Two for loops, order of n square. Three for loops, order of n cube. Which goes on, for loops are increasing, takes lot of time. To avoid that, I'll go for what? ND iter and ND enumerate, we will take it. Already you know this. Well, students, Shivaraj, please show your photo, sir. My photo is not, I'm a demon teacher. I am not visible to you. So you listen me. My voice is important for you. So I want, I don't want to show my photo on the screen. I want my photo to be in your heart. Oh, like that. Don't tell to anybody how KVR is. Tell the subject of KVR, sir. I'm not important for you. My subject is important. I expect always. Correct? Right. So don't feel that it's not a dialogue. So heartful words I'm saying to you. Okay, now. Right. Even I said to one student also, sir, anybody not teaching anything, directly go and complain there in the office. No feedback. Directly go there, wherever you paid the fees, directly tell them. No internal marks. First you apply on me. Direct. Why? You already paid 1,40,000 in colleges. Already so much of damage for you. Still you are getting means problem, students. Expect good quality. Correct or not? Yes. Now let us move to the further. So Shivaraj and I, my dear student, don't worry. So I will. Huh? Line in Python jungle. Yamuna. Okay, Ma, thank you. I'm not a line. I'm KVR only. So I'm not in jungle. I'm in with students. Wherever I go, my students, I feel very happy by seeing you. If you are in good company, that is very nice. So yesterday, one student came. Saturday evening, one student came. Worked from 12 years onwards in the company called Infosys on Java. On February 1st, he was removed. He was removed. 12 years onwards working in Java, he was removed. And how painful he is feeling, he cannot imagine. 12 years worked. And they said, come after 3 months, no salary will be paid because you are terminated. We are giving an extra opportunity for you. Come with Python with data science modules. Come with Python with data science modules, they said. Straightforward. Java is my student already. Automatically expects other things also from the same place. So came with 2 to 3 members of same. All three are removed, only fourth member, including our student, 4 members. 4 o'clock joined. And removing means don't feel yourself or feeling. All of them have become silence in the class. If they are not acquiring what? Not acquiring what? Rare up to date opportunities. Definitely they will remove our students. Suppose you are establishing a company, your brother is there, don't know anything, is a Shankar Dada MBBS. Will you allow as a doctor in your company? Definitely no. Why? You will get bad name. Okay, brother means okay, you give something to him in the home, but in the working environment, no such relations, only quality. So if that person is removed, you will get opportunity, na? That's why quality is always important. You believe that, you will be number one. Removing from the company means you will feel you only removed, you will feel like that. Don't feel like that. Whoever doesn't have the quality, definitely they have to remove. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, whether you or me or whoever it is, they have to remove. And who will get? Who are working hard, they will get the opportunity. Correct or not? Because software job is not a government job. First remember that. And a government job you want to try, yeah, don't do that. Because if I want to talk about that, again it takes 8 to 9 hours time for me to tell about total story. But this is only the best field for you. Nowadays, go for it. Dhirendra Jain, thank you, my dear student. It's very rare, sir, nowadays to get a kind of teacher, kind of youth. you kind of teacher. I always felt very fortunate to get you. We blessed with your teaching. Thank you, Dhirendra. Now we'll go for it. Brother is brother, work is work. Good. అంటే మనం విలేజ్ భాషలో చెప్పాలంటే ఇంకొక విధంగా చెప్పొచ్చు. ప్యాకాట ప్యాకాటే, తమ్ముడు తమ్ముడే అని. నాకెప్పుడు తెలిసింది మన I know, I heard about it, but that much clearly I did not. When I went to Sankaran time, there one person said to me, so like that they said, because you already know, because you are a genius. Subject రాదు కానీ మనకి ఇవన్నీ తెలుసు. Right. Now coming to the point of it. So, coming to the point of it, Pragnadeep, sir, you have tried for a government job earlier. No, I did not. I did not try. So I said that point to 11 o'clock students once in the class. Once in a class, I said, again, I don't want to go to the memories. Let me continue my class. Now I will go to further. What is the next one? This is the data written, NPY files written. Now I want to go to which files? Which files I want to go for? CSV files I want to go for it. Okay, now. So CSV files I want to go for it. Write down, open the notes. So I will go to open the files. CSV file I want to go for it. So Kavya is asking. 1 minute. Kavya, a girl, na? I need to respond to girl. Otherwise, girls will feel, hey, he's not responding, all these things. Because boys feeling no problem. Girls feeling means not good. Sir, why, sir, government preparation? What happened, sir? Tell us, sir. See, government job, if you prepare, I have to tell a lot of stories, students. So, instead of worrying about that, if you go for software job, directly 1 lakh salary you will get it. If your skill is there, next year 1,50,000. To get 1,50,000 in government job, minimum you need to get at least 15 years or 16 years you need to get it. So who will wait in present days about 1,50,000 waiting? Present days minimum 1 lakh salary you want to survive with the responsible things. Next year if you have very good skill set, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, no limit. With what? Skill set. Skill is important. Government job, skill is not important. Of course, important, but next not important. For example, government schools you see. Government schools you see. How many are there? 2 students, 1 teacher. చెట్టు కింద కూర్చొని ఉంటారు వాళ్ళంతా. That is not. Of course, I am not saying anything, but I feel like prepare well and go for this. So, yes. Now I will go to CSV files. I will take it. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which demonstrates writing the data to the CSV file. Which demonstrates writing the data to CSV file. Right. Now, students, Palgudi Venu is saying, government job is secure and will get bribes also. Lunch all under that. Hand in the table, behind the table. There is always time. If 1 rupee is not yours, you should not touch it. It's wrong. That is my belief. If something you touch which is not your rupee, that rupee will be going and 1 lakh rupee also will go. That's not correct. Because when you touch other rupee which is not yours, garbage collector is watching on the top of it with microscope, which will collect away one day. Who is a garbage collector in Java? Python object, super class object, is watching what he is doing. Is he reading Python or not? Is he taking his own earning or not? Is he taking any bribes? Will watch it or not? So don't do that, students. So come to the point. Don't divert me. My dear students, please come on. Now, now I'll move to the further. How to write the CSV file? Students, take my beginning file, take my beginning data. In this place, you write it. Here I am going to write it. Here I will take it. There, write the data to which file? CSV file. In our classroom, which module we used already? CSV module. In our classroom, go to the place here, CSV file. There are how many CSV files are there? Every CSV file is called what? One type of what? Excel sheet. Excel sheet and type of Excel sheet. That Excel sheets are going to be more Excel sheets you can create. I can go for creating our own Excel sheet. I can go for creating your own Excel sheet. That type of Excel sheets are very important in PANDAS for EDA projects. There is an Excel sheet with 1 lakh entries. There is an Excel sheet with 2 lakhs entries. Would like to analyze the data. That is the EDA project. You can keep it in the resume directly. It's a hot cake nowadays, which I'll explain in the PANDAS. What projects are that you are explaining? So go to my place, ma. This is a hot cake, which is really very much important for you. Data frame. Under that, there is a Google Play Store project. You see the Excel file which contains app name, category, rating, reviews, size, installs, type, price, content, generous, last update, current update, Android version. So many entries are there. Have you created that? Never. It was there in some source. I will quickly convert into what file? CSV file I will convert. Irrespective of the media it is having, irrespective of the content it is having, I will directly bring to which file? CSV file I will bring it. How to analyze this? I'm going to. Even though it contains 1 crore data, 1 crore values, even you take the best example called what? Our Aadhaar card database of Government of India. I will bring it. I will put it into Excel sheet with a simple program. On that, I will find out. Find the highest age of the citizen in India. How many people are there? Age, I will take it. I will calculate. But you will really enjoy this. Right. Day by day, when you are entering into data science of this model, you will really get ultimate knowledge. So this I'll explain. One project and Salesforce that is called Amazon Sales. One day, how the sales will be coming in the form of what? Excel sheet. From which card they on? From which card? AMR, PMR, what they are accepting? One day data. This is called raw data. How do you go for next? Salary analysis report of San Francisco. San Francisco company I'm taking. There it is containing some lakhs of data is available. Lakhs of values are available with me. Some lakhs of values. Almost it is containing what? 1,48,655 entries are there. From there, I want to find out. Find the name of the employee who are working on what? General, who are working on what? There are some senior clerk, registered nurse, account clerk, general laborer, general transcriber typist, carpenter. Find the name of the people who are working as what? Typist. Find the name of the people who are working on something. I will analyze the given data. Dashboard project, I can prepare it. Okay, students, now come on to this point. At this point of time, what we can do? CSV file, I can do it. This is called 6.csv. 6.csv, I am going to write it. 6.csv, I am going to write it. Dot fp dot write off. What is this now? CSV file created. CSV file created and data saved. CSV file created and data saved in file. So here nit.6. The data is saved. CSV file created in the same location. Go to the place, mom, all of you. I name. Under that, there is a CSV file created. Are you observing the symbol, mom? Very following. So click on that. You are going to get it here. All the values are available here. All the values are available here. This data I want to, you see, CSV file is nothing but Microsoft Office Excel, comma, separated value. And don't tell what is CSV file, comma, separated value. If you say, they will see top to bottom who is this Shankar Dada MBBS. You don't go to it. Already I posted my CSV file content. is CSV file? Why CSV file came into the picture? Once again, I will explain in the pandas. Within pandas level, once again, CSV file is coming. There I will give you clarity once again to you. Are you following me now? CSV file, we are going to use it. What is my content I am using? Right, I used it. Right, I used it. CSV file is created. How to read the data from the CSV file? I am going to get it. Here I am going to get it. Reading. Reading the data. Reading the data from where? CSV file. How to read the data from CSV file? There is a separate file is available. What is the data? File data is equal to NP dot. What is the function name I said? Gen from what? TXT. Gen from TXT. Gen from TXT. What is my file name? I need to take up this entire data. This entire data I need to take it. This part I will write it. Here I will write it. This is the one I need to write with path and everything. Comma, I will write it what you know. Delimiter, delimiter is equal to, delimiter is equal to something like, I wrote it what you know. Here I wrote it everything in the form of what? What space I wrote it. So here if you want, I can just give like this, keep it like this. And I will write it what you know, file data, file data. The type of what? File data. Type of file data I'm going to say. So I'm getting here what? Gen from txt. What is this file? What is this function will do? It is used specially to read the data from which file? CSV file. How to read normal? Load txt. These are all you have to remember it. Suppose if you want to write the data with this way, nit7.csv 7.csv 1.0 comma 2.0 comma 3.0 3.0 4.0 comma 4.0 comma 5.0 comma 6.0 backslash n 7.0 comma 7.0 comma 1 minute 7.0 comma 8.0 comma if I write it this data if I write this data like this CSV file is created with NIT7 I can read the data with a delimiter which you are passing here I can write it comma I need to write are you following me this is the one you need to take it what is the file name here 7 dot data 7 dot CSV are you getting or not so whatever the way you have written it already there is a CSV with that file so go to this place 7 dot CSV file. It is an Excel file only. Double click on this. This is the data we are getting it. This is the data. Comma, without comma, there is a lot of difference now. Comma, if you give, they are keeping into different cells, A, B, C cells. If I open ma here, all of them are present into single cell only called A only. Did you understand? Right. This part you need to remember. These are very important students. Done. So this you got it. The meaning of what? How to read the data from CSV file, how to write the data to the CSV file. Clear? How to write the data through CSV file in our Python. Already I taught you in the classes. This is writing the data of ND array to whom? CSV file. CSV file. Okay, students? Right. Now I'm going to write it. Now I'm going to write it. You want like this? 1 minute you see. Here I'm writing 8.py 8.py. There I'm writing it. For example, row sum, I'm writing it. I'm writing it. Provis. Here I'm writing it. Backslash n. Here I will write it. Something like hunter. Next I'm writing comma. So ghostly. Something like this I'm writing it. This you try to write it. This you try to write it. Here I wrote it. Data returned to the file. Go to the place. 8.csv. I got it in the form of what? Different cells. Row sum, Avis, hunter, ghostling like this. If you want all at once, you can write it what? Don't use backslash n directly. It is just to bring it like this. How to read the data of the string data? You get this data from here, and here I am going to have it. So 8.csv separated by comma, na? Because here you are having comma here. There is my data called what, comma. This is my data. Here also delimited by. So here I'm going to get it. What is this? 8 dot, not B, students. B. This is the one. So am I getting that or not? What I'm getting? Dot. Nan is coming. Nan is coming. Yes. Well. So there I'm going to give you. There I'm going to give you. What is the data is coming here? By default, it is coming nan. How to get the data? If we hold on for a few minutes, there is one concept is present that is called I4, something like U concept. There is a F concept is there. Within few minutes, I will tell you this important concept. I will come to this example. Okay, now, right now, this is pending. This is pending. So right now, don't worry, students. This is a pending only I'm keeping. Right now, don't worry about this answer. This answer, you just strike off. Right? Don't worry. Now we'll go forward. How to get the data of this ND array? NaN is coming, which is not able to read string data directly. How to read the data, string data directly? I will give to you. Are you following me now? Right. So here, I will tell you how to write this data to you. Right now, don't worry. I'll come back once again because I need to explain one special topic. Shall I move to the further? Right. Now, students, one small documentation I want to open at this stage because I want to tell you that I4, U6, something like that. Come to my place, NumPy. There is a notes I want to open it. Here I want to go for with IO. Carefully, beginning only that example only I'm trying to tell you. Observe. Import NumPy as NP. Import CSV. That is our Python module. There I am having ND array data. What is this now? What is this now? One list I am taking. 1 comma Guido Van Rossum comma 95.5. What is this? Is called one list. One list which contains numeric, string, float. One more kind of thing I am taking. One more record. One more row I am taking. Number, name, and marks. One more I am taking. That is called third person. Dennis Ritchie. One more person I am taking. That is a John Hunter. This is the notes which I am trying to give to you. This is what I'm having. There I'm going to have it. What is the D type I'm taking? Object. Why D type I'm taking it here? That's why to show you everything in single line, I put it into different lines so that you can view easily. What is the D type, ma? Object. Why object? Because similar type, different type, all the types are there to treat it as what type? Common type. What is the common type? Object. Already I said to you beginning, D type is object. That means these are all treated as which type? Object type. Now, define the file path of what file? CSV underscore file path is equal to some name you are taking. That means in our case, I will take my file path. Some output file you are taking with an extension called dot CSV. Okay. Very, very important, students. With open CSV file path W as what? CSV file. This is normal like a Python code. To create a CSV file, write the data to the CSV file. CSV dot writer of what? CSV file. This code, those who completed files from my class, they understood this concept. Where is this concept we used to carry out? In our regular classes. In this place files, sorry, in CSV file, see that write example 1, write example 2. CSV dictator, CSV write example 1. In this place, if you watch it, there is a concept called what? Taking this data, CSV WR is equal to CSV dot writer of FP, write the headers and write the rows. This is our original data of my file. In this case, what I am doing now, create the writer object, writer dot write rows of what? This ND array data you are writing it. So data has been written to what file? This CSV file, and not necessary to write this entire story. It is simply saying that data returned to the CSV file. That's all. Data returned to the CSV file. That's all. CSV file. Data returned to the CSV file. No confusion, ma. I hope that with this my CSV file is created. Now I want to do what? This is a one thing. This is a one thing. Here I am writing with both numeric and string data having the same thing. Here I am writing it. I am writing it. Separate rows you want to write. Here what is happening? Directly you wrote everything. Directly you wrote everything. You want to write row by row. You want to write row by row. How I am getting? Row in data array. Row in data array. First row, writing. Second row, writing. That is right row only. It is called what? Right rows. Right rows means complete data we are writing it. Here it is called what? Right row. Already in our class, writing all the rows at a time, writing single row at a time. That also has been written. Now I want to do what? This is my CSV file. What is written here? ID. This is called ID, name, score. This is what I am having it. This is what I am having it. Now finally what I want to get it? Here I want to get it. How to read the data? How to read the data? This is my data CSV file. CSV file. What it contains? CSV underscore file path data1 dot CSV. This is my CSV file. How to read the data? To read the data from the CSV file, I'm going to say CSV underscore file underscore path data1 dot CSV. And this is my CSV file with column names. What you are supposed to do? Define the data types of each column. What is my column already? Date ID, name, score. ID is which type? ID is which type? Integer type. So I wrote it. D type is equal to ID comma I4. That I4 is nothing but int 32. Int 32. Be careful. I4 is equal to int 32. What is this 4? 4 bytes. 2 to the power of 4 bytes, which is equal to what? I32. You can say I2 also. I2 is nothing but what? 2 to the power of what? 2. 2 means 2, but 2 to the power of what? Come on. 2 to the power of this is nothing but 4 bytes means what here? 4 into what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 4 times. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 times. It is called what here? It is called what? It is called 16. 2 to the power of 2 is nothing but 2 into 2. That is called 4 bytes. This is called 8 bytes, 16 bytes. 2 to the power of what also? 8. 2 into 2 into 2 into 8 times. That is nothing but 4 bytes, 8 bytes, 16 bytes, 32 bits, 64 bits, like that. I4 is nothing but what? Come on, 16. 16. Are you following? I2 is nothing but what? 4 bits. I8 is nothing but what? Come on. 4, 16, 8, 32. Next is called what? 16. Like that it is going on extending. 4. That is now that this data I want to treat it is with what? With what? 4 bytes. Next, name U10. What is this name? Which type it is? Yes, str type. In our Python, with beginning ND array object creation, I said U6, U3, U5. What is this U6, U5, etc.? This is the length of my str data. Length of my str data. What is the length of my str data? Here I am taking 10. 10 means what? 10 characters. Guido Van Rossum. If you see Guido, how many letters are there? 5, 6, 1 space, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only ROSS will come when you say U10. When you say Travis Oliphant, when you say Dennis Ritchie, John Hunter, and etc., you will be getting the name with what length only? String type only with what? 10 letters only you will get it. Core with what? F4. That is called 4 bytes of float, 4 bytes of int. You can write I8. into 16, into 32, into 64. Float 16, float 32, float 64, like that I said. This F4, U10, I4 are the short names of internal data types of what? Python. Sorry, ND array. Int 8, int 30, 16, int 32, float 16, float 64, float 32 are internal data types of what? ND array. మీకు అర్థం అర్థం కదా, బికాస్ ఆల్రెడీ వీ హావ్ డన్ ఇన్ ద బిగినింగ్ స్టేజెస్ ఇంట్ ఫ్లోట్ బూల్ ఎక్సెట్రా విల్ హావ్ వాట్ ఇంటర్నల్ డేటా టైప్స్. నౌ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ రీడ్ CSV ఫైల్ ఇంటూ structured numpy array np dot gen from txt. Today gen from txt, what is this? File path delimiter space comma d type is equal to what? D type. D type means this one. D type means this one. Are you following me? Names is what? True. Names is true. Names is true means what? Consider these names. These are the names. These are the names. These are the names. D type means what? D type you take it as a D type. Names is equal to true. You consider these names here. It is saying. In our case of this example, nan is coming. You must mention what here? D type you need to mention. There I will write it. Whenever you are taking any kind of data in these places, like today what we created it, what we created here in this place, if I take it 8, this is containing some name. It should contain what? Some column names you need to take it. Some column names you need to take it. When I take the column name, that is more easy for you to get the data. Like this D type, I need to mention it. And this is, I don't want to make it too much rush over it. I want to give you perfection of it. Even it is not completing today, tomorrow also I will take it, because this is a very, very recent model added to the NumPy. Because this you will come across many times in our places. So this example also I'll execute in the next class. Maybe actually today I want to end up this kind of NumPy, but still some more examples are there. I'll continue even in next class also. Names is equal to true, and print the structured data, that is going to be called what? ND array here. So this is the main important thing to be considered. This part I4, U10, F4. What is this F4, I4? You already you know. U10 is nothing but what? Length of my string data. ID, name and everything are called what? Column names. Consider the column names, consider the D type. Delimiter, comma separated value here. So there I will write it next. You observe this one. You observe this one. ND array data, file path txt, and this is same. Already you have done this example for load text, load txt, etc. And in next class, I will tell you about what also as a type concept also I'll tell you. Converting from one type to what? Another type also I will tell you. Okay now? Because time is almost getting completing. I don't want to make it rush over the last topic. Okay now? So gen from where? Txt. I will try to take up this in the next class for showing you this type of output. For showing you this type of output. Okay now? So this part, I don't keep it here. This example also I don't keep it. This example also I don't keep it. But I'll explain separately for you. Up to that, we are able to write the ND array data. Generally, ND array is coming to what? Mathematical, complex mathematical calculations, means definitely numbers, data only present numerics. If at all strings will present, you need to take data types. The data type concept example is there with me, that I will explain in the next part of it. Are you finding this now? So here we are going to take up this entire data. So somebody is asking, Kavya, sir, can you explain finding unique values from CSV file? Did easy, already I said unique, where I said set operations. మీరు అట్లా డౌట్ అడగంగానే స్ట్రైక్ అయిపోయేది మైండ్ లో. Immediately you will convert the data into what? ND array. ND array, what I will apply? I will apply what? Unique function I will apply. Unique values will come or not? Did easy. Already explained. Only thing is we have to think about it. Okay, mom. Right. So, who is this? Vamsi is asking, sir, when this course will complete, sir? I have exam, so that I want to know. Tomorrow, if you want, you take rest and appear for your exam. Because for Vamsi is having exam, everybody, I don't want to wind up my close the door. Vamsi is having exam. I'm saying all the best to your exam. Take break. Next time, after the exams are over, you can come back to my class and you can continue the course. You are writing the exam from sixth class onwards. So seriously. Any job is coming. Are you remembering the total exam data? Remembering? No. So that's why that is different. This is lifetime setting examples. Okay, Mavamshi. Next month you have now. Oh, so much time is there. Even if I give time, you never open because one day batting is yours. 2020 match you will play. So why to worry about now? So here I will go for keeping this data and still some more parts are left out that I will explain in the next part of it. So next tomorrow when I come back, I'll talk about string data. Okay now? So don't miss it. Today what we learned it here up to where we got it, how to use a load text and how to get a save and then load. This also we got it. Here we also we written it. And tomorrow when I come back, this I will write it. How to read the data from the column names with the column names, how to get it. And JSON file also there, NPZ file also there. From database how to get also, I'll tell you. So tomorrow that will be getting over. Right. Take care. All the best. Don't miss the next class. Thank you. Online students, you hold on. You hold on. I'll be connecting to you and I'll answer your doubts if you have any queries. Online students, Sudha is asking, sir, 7th February notes. Once you please check, sir. It is there, ma. It is there. So I posted it. You see, January 7th or somewhere else, you see, it is available. You just go through once, it is available. 720702. 0202. So if you want, you can show once. I'll show you once. Go to this place and here I will take up. 7172 not found, huh? 82, okay. 71. So it is placed in some other place. Okay, ma, GCD topic, huh? Okay. Anyhow, I will place it, okay? Don't worry about it. I'll place it. I'll place it. Don't worry. Right. So, students, any more doubts you people are having? P. Suresh. So, see, ma, NUMPY we are going to use on the top of the pandas. In pandas level, you will come across. In pandas level, you will come across. There's a calculation part. There's a calculation part. You will get it. All the things. Okay. So, any more doubts? If you have, you can raise your hands. I'll clarify your doubts. So, I hope no more doubts. So, I will log out and I will keep these notes for you.